guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Welcome back to more Disgaea 2. In the last episode, we started our second round of battles here in the Coliseum, and we also got a battle against the Prism Rangers, who were, as I expected, very easy to deal with, especially since we again had the assistance of Curtis, the 38th Defender of Earth. Now, before we begin today's episode, I'm going to enter the Dark Assembly, and we're going to make a new character. But first, I have to pass a bill to make them, of course. Let's see. Did I already pass the bill to make a ninja? Must have done that off screen, that or it happened so long ago I forgot about it. Okay, well, I can use a character with relatively low mana. Hanako's not going to be using her mana for much, so... let's make a... Okay, let's see if I can get, like, a 60% approval rating, or... 58 was the highest I saw it, so let's try to shoot for that, or around there. Come on. That's about as good as I'm gonna get. Okay. Oh! Another legendary senator! Is this our first time seeing this together? Or at least not in an end slate? I'm just talking to myself, I sure could use an emblem. Unfortunately for you, I don't have an emblem, so, well, this is awkward. Mama said, get you drunk? Okay, well, he's gonna vote nay, so, that really doesn't help. Alright, any of the boss heals on my side? I could really, let's see, this guy's drunk. This guy's strongly, I guess. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna sober up this guy and try to give him some stuff that he wants. Okay, now he's in favor of it. Alright, gold bar, so he's strongly for it. Okay, now we need to start bribing the wood golems because, again, they have the biggest voices. Okay. Alright, any more must-haves or interested? I would like to give you more of those. Well, here you go, another gold bar. And, any higher level wood golems that I need the support of? You already love me, and, okay. Yeah, this guy's definitely going to be a... I thought he was going to be a problem, but, he says strongly for. Of course, I didn't give him the item he wants, so it's going to be a nay, anyway. I'm pretty sure that's how that guy works. Either way, I'm prepared to deal with him, because I've cheated my way out of so many Dark Assembly things up until this point. Doing it a bit more wouldn't hurt me in the least. Alright, I'll go ahead and give you another must-have item. Oh. Well, hope I didn't need that plunder hand. Okay, all the wood golems love me. I think we're, I can take that guy. You are either way, so I'll go ahead and start bribing you, too. Alright, looks like this is about as good as we're gonna get, so let's go for it. I think we might actually get it! Is it too much for me to ask that I can pass a bill the normal way for once? God! Okay, well, now I gotta go heal because old men decide to ruin everything once again. Oh wait, I can get a prize. Yay! Go ahead and put that on Adele and start equipping my lesser powerful items onto others. Get the Dark Rosary and Tara, you still don't have a... Okay, well, have the Imperial Seal then. Alright. And do I even have enough mana for a character to make a new character, I wonder? Let's see here. You know what? Clarice is going to have a pupil. We're going to have a Kunoichi as her pupil. She'll be average because I don't plan on using this character. And I'm going to name her after the best shinobi I know. If you don't know which shinobi I'm talking about, then, well, think about what kind of games I like to play. That might point you in the direction of the series that the Shinobi is from. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and 1 into HP, 1 into SPA, 1 to Spud. There we go. The Kunoichi is basically a more magical version of the male ninja class. They learn some spells that can be helpful. Of course, this one doesn't have any spells, but hopefully we'll get to see that eventually. Alright, but enough of that. Let's actually go to the next battle. And the reason why I wanted to make another Kunoichi, well, you'll see.
Finally, the semifinals. We only need 2 more wins. 2 more wins and I'll finally come face to face with Zenon. I'm so close. When I defeat Zenon, I'll turn my family back into humans. Their bodies, memories, and conscience, they'll get them all back. That's the only reason I fight, ever since I was a little kid. So why do I feel hesitant now?
Two more wins. Since my childhood, I have dreamed of meeting my father, and soon my dream will be fulfilled. So why do I feel hesitation in my heart? I will finally get to meet my father, who I have always longed to see. Is it because of fear? Or because Father and Adele will try to kill each other?
All right! You made it to the semifinals! I see you're a worthy rival indeed!
How does beating you up to the point where the whole universe thinks you're dead make me your rival?
Your insults won't affect me, because I have the perfect opponent for you. She's a super assassin from the village of Snow Melody. She is the genocidal Kunoichi, Yukimaru!
I didn't want to fight you, Sam. I'm sorry, but it was a fate that can't be changed. The least I can do is heed the soul of chivalry and hope for a clean and fair fight, Sam.
Huh? You want a fair fight? Are we supposed to pretend like your little attack yesterday never happened? Huh?
Attack? What are you talking about, Sam?
Do not feign innocence with us! You tried to kill me, you coward!
That's not true, Sam. I would have remembered attacking you. Please do not falsely accuse me.
Does she really not remember? What's going on here?
Can it be that there is a second Yukimaru who intends to take my life? Or does she have a split personality, like Ting?
I get it. You are trying to confuse me with false accusations, Sam. I almost fell for it too, Sam. You're already using your tactics, Sam. Now it's my turn. Here I come! To accomplish my mission, victory will be mine! Sam!
Alright, so we technically already fought Yukimaru before. Or at least a character that looks exactly like her. So again, Yukimaru is based on attack and speed mostly. Mostly her speed. And she's got some pretty nice equipment on her too. If you want to feel like stealing some of it, be my guest. But you're probably not going to be able to, especially if you did the same thing with my thief, in which case Gizmo has just recently been reincarnated off screen. So, yeah. But anyway, we've got ninjas and kunoichis to deal with for the first time. Again, kunoichis are basically they do lots of stuff to annoy you with. They have attacks that are mainly for, you know, putting status ailments on you, and the male ninjas are difficult to hit. Yukimaru herself right now is level 25, so she will be a relatively tough battle if you're not leveled properly. But I think I'm ready to go, so let's go ahead and start by getting these kunoichis out of the way. Especially the ones that are close to us, because that would be bad if they actually got off a attack when I'm not prepared for it. I'm pretty sure this Tri-Burst with Gizmo will kill. That way she'll break in a really nice EXP boost off of that. Yeah, there we go. She jumped 3 whole levels from that. Now, unfortunately, I might just dispatch her back to the base panel because I don't want her to get, you know, destroyed by these other ninjas. Because they will target your weakest units first. Alright. And back into the base panel you almost go. Let's dispatch a more tanky unit, so me. Speaking of tanky units, Charlie won't be useful much in this fight since he's not going to be hitting anybody unless it's from behind. Because with a hit stat like that against speed like this, yeah, there's no other way that's happening. But I mean, he is useful for drawing their attention away from units you want to protect. All right, next we're gonna focus on this ninja over here. We'll dispatch Cam so we can hopefully lower that speed a bit to get a more forceful hit off on this guy. Alright, start with that. And follow up with the Cat Strike. I want to target this girl over here, but she needs to get closer first. Alright, you know what? I'll dispatch Lucille here to defend, and then we'll see where to go from here. I'm not dispatching a lot of other units because I have a feeling that the Kunoichis are going to try to fill us up with status ailments in just a moment. So, yeah. Oh, he dead. Yeah. So I'm planning to use those extra spaces with my units to dispatch some healers to stave off those ailments. All right, Yukimaru's on the move already. Okay. Oh, pretty Sakura petals. With a name like that, you're only one syllable away from being everybody's most hated Smash character. And there goes Cameron falling asleep again. I say again like it's happened before. Well, it did in that one bonus episode of Disgaea 1. Yep, good old Cameron's Narcoleptic Adventure. Don't look it up if you haven't seen it, if you're unfamiliar with the first Disgaea game, because, spoiler alert, that takes place during a run of the final boss fight that I decided to not make using the final product because I had way too easy of a time with it. Would Adele use Lion's Roar on these guys just to get rid of them immediately? Or maybe he can't use it because for some reason all of his attack zones are obstructed. Okay. Well, I didn't see that coming. In that case, just run up and punch him like you always do. Alright. I don't know if I've talked about the sticky button on this controller before, but my X button on the PS1 or PS3 controller I have attached to this PC in order to play the game more comfortably. It has a sticky X button that just likes to be held down sometimes and not pop up. And it is really not helpful when you want to not select something, or you can imagine how much of a pain a sticky button on a controller must be. You do not resist wind, so I'll go ahead and Hurricane Slash you. Alright, let's see how this does. Okay. Lucille gets the kill there. Again, I'm not expecting Charlie to actually hit those guys. Oh, I missed! Huh. Well, I'm gonna have Charlie sit here to wall these guys a bit longer. And I'm gonna have Nyanabelle actually fall back. Because Yukimaru's about to come over here, and she hits hard, so I don't want to have too many units in her path. Cam can still move, so I'll have him move back as well. Lucille can definitely take an attack or two from Yukimaru, so I'm not too worried there. Razi, can you move? You cannot. Okay, well, the ninjas might be targeting her next turn. Anyone I can send over there to deal with those dudes? We haven't seen Teak in a while. Let's go ahead and have Tink just come over here and just get ready for some fun. Alright, and aside from that, I guess I'll have Hanako ready as a healer. Oh! Or better yet, I can just Song of Hope these guys. Anyone else can benefit from the Song of Hope? Galaxia is actually, falling back in levels a bit, so I want to have her benefit from it. Okay, and, you're my two most vulnerable units right now, so I'll cast Shield Up on you. Tink I don't need to worry about because he's going to counterattack these ninjas unless they use a skill, so yeah. Alright, here we go. Ha! Like the bite of a flea! Oh, they have a ninja miss me. That feels good. Okay. In all seriousness, let's have Adele come over here and attack from behind. That'll easily get rid of this guy. Alright, and now we just need to find a way to get rid of these guys, which is easier said than done because... Wait a minute here. I just got an idea. Nope, stop defending and not doing what I want you to do. There we go. Now, his butt is exposed. We must do what we do to anybody who shows us our butt. Or shows us our butt. I don't think that's a coherent sentence, but whatever. I was gonna say we must do to him what we do to any person who shows us their butt and kick it! Yeah! I was leading up to that the whole time. Wasn't that funny? Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Alright, now we're just gonna, hit Yukimaru with as much force as we can. It'd be nice if I could get a poison attack off on her. So we'll start by opening up with Cam. Then also, we're gonna need to move Hanako a bit closer. If I'm lucky, Lucille will be able to finish off with the final blow with Lightning Spear. Plus, she does have the triangle advantage against Yukimaru, because spears do beat swords. Alright, and that's all I can do for this turn, so let's see how it goes. Counterattack will easily finish him. That ninja's gone. Tink is starting a counter fight with them. And now we are going to focus on Yukimaru, who I'm most worried about. Okay, Cam's just gonna take off 1/3 of her health immediately. Maybe I don't need to be worried. Sorry for constantly underestimating you, Cam. Yeah. Yukimaru's done. Wow. She didn't even get to launch a single attack. And also, why didn't the ninja over there counterattack Adele? That was the one thing I was counting on to actually defeat him. Hey. Okay, well now we got the rest of these butt munches to deal with, so we'll just let them come over and do whatever the hell they want. You think Charlie can feel any of these attacks? That's funny. Well, he'll certainly be feeling that. Or not, because you missed Charlie? How did you miss Charlie? Utsusemi. And, oh geez, that did a lot of damage. And Cam is paralyzed now. Alright, so we got 2 ailments on the board. Why the frig didn't you counterattack, you stupid dumb ninja? Look! I could have been freed of that from this turn. I wouldn't have even had to sit through the animation. I could have dealt with you and been on my way, but no! Of course you have to go and make it so I'm gonna take the 1% chance and not counterattack you because for some reason counterattacks are bullshit in this Gaia series. There, I said it. Also, Tink is dead, but who cares? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do things a little differently than what I'm used to. Oh, Lucille, can you get back here and... No, okay, well, I should still be able to asteroid drop them, except Cam's in the way, so I'm going to need to move him. Go ahead and take the time to level Hanako's spoiler up a bit. Okay. And get rid of you. Alright. Now we can have Lucille start with Lightning Spear. Alright, this way they'll only be able to get one Utsume off on Cam. Actually, we probably don't even need to try verse. You can probably just take it out with a regular gunshot. Alright, Lightning Spear, or Asteroid Drop, excuse me. Dell's already moved because of the stupid ninja wasting my damn time. I got an idea. And Galaxia still isn't dispatched, so we'll execute these first. Okay, there goes one of them. The asteroid drop. Which will... Yep, okay! Noted! That was good! Alright, now we're gonna have Galaxia use Braveheart on me.
Look at me!
And if I'm lucky and manage to land a hit on the Kunoichis, which they're not the... They're the less evasive of the two ninja classes. Yeah, I can easily do that. Now I just have to hope I one-shot them with Moon Slash. Well, I got one of them! Which is more than I can say for what Tink did this battle. Maybe I should upgrade his armor. Okay, well now Charlie's finally taken that nap he so wanted to take. Well, that's why we have Galaxia. Alright, can you hit her from the side? No. There's a chance of it happening, but that is almost certainly a no. Alright, and now we're gonna take care of this, this douchebag over here. Of course, you're barely out of range for Star. We'll open up with a cam from, we'll open up with a cam from attack so we can lower that speed. Wow. Way to go, Brain. You never cease to amuse. And, we'll go and do an Impaler drop. Alright. There we go. If Hanako doesn't get the kill, Lucille will. Alright, she most certainly does. And there we go. Yukimaru and her backup bitches, which came right the frig out of nowhere, have been defeated. Alright. And now, let's see how this whole ordeal ends together. Let's see what happens next. Yeah.
I lost. Now that my mission has failed, I no longer have a reason to live. All things considered, my life was too short, Sam.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Don't try to stop me, Sam. When a ninja fails a mission, Sam, there is only one option left.
But do you have to die? Isn't there another way you could complete your mission?
No! Without winning this competition, my mission is too difficult to accomplish, Sam. Now that I have lost, chivalry demands one last heroic deed, Sam.
She sounds convinced, but she's just standing there. Maybe she wants someone to stop her.
Yeah, look it. Her hands are shaking.
Fine, I'll handle this. Why are you giving up so easily? I thought your mission was important. If your mission is really that important, you can't just give up. You gotta do whatever it takes to get it done. For instance, if I were you, I'd force my way into the group that beat me and try to carry out my victory with them.
What?
But that's just an example. Besides, What kind of ninja obeys the laws of chivalry? Those are for knights.
Thank you. Your manly physique and your romantic voice have convinced me, Zam. From now on, you shall have my blade. I will fight with my body and soul for you, Zam.
Just don't get too close to me. I don't like girls that much.
Are you certain, Monsieur Adele? I am not so convinced that she is completely innocent. Why not torture her for a bit?
Yeah, she wanted to take Princess's life. She might be dangerous.
It is fine. You should learn to hate the crime, not the criminal. Besides, I know she is not the one trying to kill me. I think.
Princess, you believe her too? Are you sure we should forgive her so soon?
Do not worry, Taro. I have good judgment when it comes to people. We can trust your brother's decision this once.
Just this once. Anyway, Yukimaru is now a part of our group. We'll be getting into what exactly she does next episode, but I'll have you know I use her a lot more than Hanako and Taro, so I'm probably going to put her above them. Plus, she's a humanoid unit with a sword, so that also makes it so she has natural priority over monster-type units. Just pointing out, this is the first time a humanoid unit has been forced into our group in the game ever. We started with Adele and Rosalind. All other humanoid units up until this point have been optional created units. Yeah! Took a while, didn't it? But anyway, enough about me griping. We'll get some more details about Yukimaru in the next episode, which will be our final battle in the arena. Who is our opponent going to be? Who knows? But it's going to be our final battle, so it's not going to be easy. I will see you guys next time. Laters!